you're just joining us, you're watching The Hero Next Door here at KUTV. We are speaking today to engineer Ronald Kimutai. You have heard of how he went through school and how he started a group called Wenyewe, where they educate and entertain young people in a way of mentoring them, and how they moved from Eldama Ravine and went to Kamfrio in Pokot. We are going to pick up from there. Welcome, and welcome back.
Thank you.
So we left over where we were talking about you decided to focus on East Pokot, and then we decided to go to Kamfrio, and it's 14 of you, did you say? 13 people joined the marathon.
Yes.
Okay, so what happened in the marathon?
We took a day to travel to Kamfrio. We arrived there around 7 in the evening. We were welcomed by the community mothers. So our host did find us a place to sleep, and then the next day was the marathon. So during the marathon, basically our role was basically to entertain. So we actually participated in the entertainment bit. So we had actually created songs for the marathon, songs that communicate about the essence of education and how it brings peace. So there was this song that says, Karam Tororot, Karam Nyoman.
So you sing too? Okay, go ahead.
Karam Nyoman, Karam Kalia, Karam Nyoman, Hey yo, Karam Nyoman. So basically the song says, God is good, education is good, and peace is good.
What language is that?
That is Pokot.
That's Pokot. Did you speak it or you had to learn it?
I had to learn it. My first trip there and my second trip there, I had to learn it so that I can communicate to the community. Amazing. Our main aim is themed entertainment. And when you talk of themed entertainment, it means you adhere to the theme of the event.
Yes.
And then you actually acclimatize to the message that they need, and you actually give them what they require and what they need. Yeah.
So who was the soloist? Yourself?
No, I wasn't the soloist.
But you were part of the singers.
But I composed the song.
You composed the song?
Yeah.
Wow. And did you also, I know you do poems. Did you compose a poem for the event?
Yes, I did compose a poem for them.
Could you please say the poem that you...
Yes. This is how the poem goes. It's like speaking to them. Teramwawak Arawor nyokaram somanot Teramwawak Ngagachi Mita negongo tich, kenyichete, kiruk murenyo somanot, kitek masomo, kesika ketesata kura Pokot, teramwawak, oire kwa kalia, ibu kalia masomo, ibu getesatak, osuyan, topana ran sukul, kobistena karin, gochorso, osuyan, kobistena komen, kota masia, wakapeleka injili hadi kule na dome, wenzetu pia huko wasome. Osuyan, tebisat poi kokwa, akwamlogoi tomi kalia. Osuyan, kibabich olamit torot, kobista ngogu, abkwanji torot, taginyor kalia, ombamugulowe kwa. Osuyan, education brings us together, education for peace. We are brothers, we are one people. Kichi tupcha, Kichi ya Konga. Kichi tupcha, Kichi ya Konga.
You don't speak Pokot language?
Yeah, I don't speak Pokot language. I had to learn the
You had to learn it. Or did you compose the poem in English? Someone translated for you, or how did...
Well, what I did was I actually consulted with somebody in East Pokot who knows Kiswahili and Pokot, so that I am writing this poem and I want to communicate this message. How do I put it? So that's how I had to do it. Amazing.
You had to go an extra mile.
Yes.
Wow. So you said the poem you guys sang, and the marathon took place. Was it successful?
Yes, the marathon was successful. Yeah, not as much as they would have expected, but it did go a long way, and they actually raised enough fees for the first 16.
Amazing. Okay.
So I'm aware that the funds raised could actually take all this up to Form 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe they are, by the time they are Form 3, there should be other efforts to push them one more year.
Yeah.
Okay. So from that time, you decided to continue helping the community.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about that.
So we realized that other people had already thought about these people and had actually thought about the community and actually thought that they could take these young people to school. And being people from Baringo, and East Pokot is part of Baringo, and we have a philosophy that we need to own our community by doing something in the community, by actually taking responsibility, and that is what we call kuwa mwenyewe, that is to be the owner. We thought, why don't we kuwa wenyewe and do the mentorship in this particular place and try to mentor these young people so that whenever they come for school holidays, they don't go and test the traditional liquor and forget that education is cool.
True.
So some of those things. So that is what we thought, and we actually shared with the organizers of the marathon, and they said, if you're willing to do it, you take the lead.
Okay.
So we started the Kamfrio mentorship.
Okay.
So at East Pokot, immediately after the marathon, we went to a place they call Chepkana. It's a flat hilltop, and directly opposite the flat hilltop, there's the mountain of Tiati. This mountain of Tiati, which is said to have a landing pad, the British colonialists used to have.
land there?
Yeah, it was like a retreat for some of them. So we thought that this could be a very good place, and one of the vision of the bear actually wanted to go on a hike up the mountain with the first 16.
Okay.
So
during the hike, then they are mentored. Okay.
Yeah. So we thought, how about to marry this mentorship with the hiking up the mountain? So we came up with the word Kamfrio, which means camping at Kamfrio.
Is that the t-shirt you have?
Yes, this is the t-shirt. That is camping at Kamfrio. So what camping at Kamfrio means is having a mentorship expedition up the mountain, mentoring the kids, spending some time with them, getting to learn them, getting to know them more, and then instilling some knowledge that you have as they enlightened from outside into their lives.
And is part of that logo also the mountain?
Yes. You see, this logo is actually it's actually the logo of the project. It has an elderly person here, like the head and the hand, and then there's the younger one in blue.
The one being mentored.
Yeah. So it's mentor-mentee relation, and then the whole of this is actually this blue line is the profile of the mountain, and this is the peak.
Okay.
And then the camping, this P we wrote it as Bakora.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's actually supposed
The
to
walking
signify
staff.
the leadership.
Leadership,
It's
okay.
like a staff of leadership, so that as mentors we are trying to lead the young somewhere better. And then this sunrise is there's light that is coming to East Pokot. That is what we mean by the sunrise, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. So what are some of the things that so have you been able to do that? Have you been able to go up and hike and all that?
Well, we haven't yet been able to go up the mountain. This is something we've discussed with other stakeholders, because we realized we could not just go up the mountain like that. It's quite high.
Yeah.
It could get very cold, and the air is quite thin.
So
So
some
we have
facilities
to,
are needed.
Yeah, so we need to prepare ourselves with certain facilities, which we actually discussed with one of the chief warden in Baringo County. His name is Kimosop. And he actually directed us on what to look into when we are planning for the expedition. So we are still having it on hold until we have it very feasible so that we can go up the mountain. We're actually planning to do a reconnaissance before the end of the year.
Okay, amazing. I did see a few things that you had here.
Yes.
What do you use this for?
Well,
it says mentor.
Yeah, says mentor. Well, these ones are wristbands. I'll tell you for a fact that this project about Kamfrio mentorship, we don't have any funding, or we do not have any sponsorship for the project that we are doing. It does cost to go there. Is from the nearest, that is Nakuru, to Marigat, that's about 300 shillings, and then from Marigat to the headquarters of East Pokot, that's about 200 shillings, 500. But immediately you get to Chimolingo, to go up to Kamfrio, it's about 2,000 using a motorbike. And if it's quite cheaper, maybe 1,500 shillings.
Okay.
So it's quite costly to go up there. So if you're going to carry a team of members, of mentors, it is quite costly.
Expensive, yes.
So normally, for the few of us who've been there, what has supported us is charitable people, well-wishers. Like we've had a very great support from Bunifu Technologies. There's a group of tech guys who are based in Baringo, known as Bunifu Technologies. They now have an office in Nairobi. They actually invented the first African antivirus, if you've heard of that,
Yeah.
known as Bunifu antivirus.
Yes, I have.
They have actually supported us in this.
Okay.
But we decided to have something that can regenerate some funds to actually support this program.
Okay.
So we started with the t-shirts.
And the t-shirts say the same like the t-shirt you're wearing? Okay.
Yeah. And these t-shirts,
Nice t-shirt.
yeah, they've been written a Momenta.
I see that at the back, yes.
Yeah. So anybody wearing this is actually indirectly mentoring the young people down at this Pokot, because
True.
he's supporting the project.
Supporting
down
the
there.
project, okay.
So we sell this, the t-shirts and also the wristbands. The t-shirts go for 700 shillings. The wristbands at 200 shillings. These mentor wristbands.
Okay.
The other wristbands as well. There's a Kamfrio. I've run short of them for now. And then there's
You have the Wenyewe, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Kamfrio one goes for 300. The Wenyewe one goes for 400 shillings. Each of these, 25% is saved for the Kamfrio project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the 75% is plowed back to print more t-shirts and to make more of these
Okay.
wristbands.
Okay. Excellent. We have to end the show at this point, Ronald. But I would like you to face the camera and talk to two different kinds of people. We just start with the first one. There are people who are engineers, professors, lawyers, doctors, all that, and they're just, comfortable, working from their offices, doing what they need to do, and they are not thinking about anybody else. I would like to challenge those people to come out, because there's so much that need to be done, even if not to give money, but they can give professional assistance as mentors to the young people. And then after that, I would like you to, in a moment, talk to those who are hopeless or who feel that they have no hope and they don't see anything, that there are actually people coming. If Wenyewe and Wenyewe group is there, I'm sure there are many others that are coming, so that they should not just give up, that they should keep going to school, whatever it is. At some point, maybe somebody is going to show up. Maybe Engineer Ronald Kimutai is going to show up and further help. So let's start with the first group of people who are professionals. And if you can face the camera, talk to those people.
Well, to the professionals out there, be you an engineer, be you a technician, probably a builder or a teacher, or even a nurse, or let's say even a farmer. The first thing that would challenge you is, first of all, own your art. Farming, perfect it. If it is business, perfect it. First of all, own your art. And please remember that with everything that you do, there are people out there who need your help and who can actually be assisted by just the simple prayer that you do in the evening, or even the coin that you throw, or even the food that you throw away as waste. So basically remember those kind of people. And in whatever you do, as I said, perfect it, and please remember to nurture the young ones. Whatever life you're living is, you're going to meet an end at some point, but you'll still need to have younger engineers coming after you, younger farmers coming after you, and even economists coming after you. So mentor anybody who is next to you. If it's your cousin or maybe your niece or your nephew, try and do some mentorship to them. There is a very big gap in mentorship, and only we as a society and individuals can actually do that. So kuwa mwenyewe mahali uko.
Could you now talk to those who need the mentoring or need help?
Well, to those communities that feel marginalized, and I'm speaking this not just in perspective of the East Pokot community, but also there's Turkana, there's people in Isiolo, Wajir, Mandera. Think of it this way, you're not lost. Maybe I can say it perfectly in Kiswahili for those who cannot hear. Jua that, kumbuka kwamba we ni binadamu pia na unapendwa na watu wengine. Na sio sisi wenyewe pekee ndo tunaweza kuwafikia, but bali kuna wenzetu wengine kama Medical Missions Africa, maybe GIZ ama any other organization wanaweza wafikia pia. Mkono zetu zinaweza fika tu mahali tunaweza stretch. But nyinyi pia mnaweza kustretch na kuna mtu atawafikia. So msife moyo, muendelee kuwa na moyo.
So in the words of Engineer Ronald Kimutai, if you are there and you are a professional, he says, own your art. When you are very good at what you do, then you can think of helping someone else. And indeed, you can help someone else. And if you're there and you are frustrated, or you feel marginalized or peripheralized in any way, In the words of Langston Hughes, American poet, hold fast to dreams because somebody might be coming in the near future. I have been your host, Paul Mukundi, and until next time, when we bring you yet another hero, please keep watching KUTV.